Hi, I'm Slavik with iDrinkCoffee.com. Today I'm presenting the Inizio R from Bellezza Espresso. The R in the name, as opposed to V, stands for rotary, and V stands for vibration. This machine has a rotary pump, so you can actually connect it directly to your water supply, or it can be used as a pour-over with its internal tank. The rotary pump is just one of the many features of the Inizio R that I'll be presenting in this video. I'm also going to demonstrate this machine in action by making two different sets of drinks, both a double shot of espresso, and then I'll make a milk-based drink. So the first thing that we see is, of course, the E61 group head. The E61 needs no introduction. It's been around for many, many years, since 1961. It's known for its temperature stability, and it's very widely used in professional grade home machines as well as commercial machines. The Inizio has two manometers or pressure gauges. The one on the left measures the pump pressure, and that's only going to go up when the pump is running. It should be set to about 9 bars. If you do plumb the machine in, you may have to adjust that down a little bit to compensate for your waterline pressure. The gauge on the right is the boiler pressure. I currently have it at just over 1 bar. If I wanted to raise that, I would just change the temperature inside the steam boiler, raising it a little bit, and that will also give me more pressure inside the boiler. The Inizio features lever-style or joystick-style steam and hot water wands, which a lot of people prefer nowadays because they're instant on, instant off. They also have no wear, so they're very, very simple to use. I'll just show you on the steam side here. In order to turn it on, I just flip this and my steam starts going. You can see that 2-liter boiler really has a lot of steam power as well. And the same is true on the other side for the hot water. I would flip this and I get hot water from inside the steam boiler. On the bottom left, we see the PID. And the PID is a digital thermostat. And also it's the control center of the machine. We can change different variables using that PID. The first setting that we see is, of course, the temperature. That's the temperature inside the boiler. It's at 125 degrees Celsius, which is, of course, very, very hot. In order to change these settings, I press the set button, and the first option that I see is starts with a P05. Now what that is, this machine has pre-infusion. And the way the pre-infusion works is when I begin extracting, it gives a burst of water that's about 1 second long, and then it pauses for a set amount of time. It's right now programmed to 5 seconds, but we can change this up or down to whatever your preference is. I'm going to leave it at 5. The next setting, I'll press the set button 3 times, and it says EC, and that's eco mode. So we program how long we want the machine to stay idle for before turning into power savings mode. There's 5 different settings, 1 through 5. 1 represents 35 minutes, 2 is 60 minutes, 3 is 90 minutes, 4 is 180 minutes, and 5 means eco mode is off. That means the machine will stay on all the time. If I press the set button once more, I have a setting that says L2, and this is the setting to actually connect this machine to an app. It's available for both iOS and Android. I'm going to be demonstrating that in just a moment, but L2 basically means the machine is connected. If I wanted to reconnect it, I would bring it down to L0. You can follow the instructions in the manual on how to do that. At the top of the machine, we have a cup warming surface. Now this is passive heat, of course, from the boiler, so these cups get warmed up. And I'll also point out this little handle that the water cover has. It can be in the up position or it can be folded down. It's actually quite useful. And the water tank is also a very generous size. I'm not going to pull it out because it's filled with water, but it does have a generous size and a nice robust build. So this is the app that we can control the Inizio R with, and this is a very cool feature, one that's not found in machines of this type, that really separates the Bellezza from other products and really makes it a great value. We can control different aspects of the machine here. First, at the bottom we see on. The machine is on. If I press this button, it goes into off mode, and the machine turns itself into eco. We'll say eco on the PID display. That means the machine is not heating. It's using very, very little power in this mode, essentially just to power that PID, which is almost nothing. I'm going to turn it back on because we'll be making coffee soon. The next setting is the eco mode setting. So we can change how long the machine remains in standby until it turns itself into energy savings mode. I have it set to 60 minutes, but of course you can change it to whatever you like. I'm going to leave it at 60. The third option is really a very cool feature, and that's the timing mode. So you can actually set this machine, you can schedule the machine to turn on and off according to your desire and your schedule. I'm an early riser, so I'm up at 6 o'clock. I'll set it to start heating at 5:30, and when I come downstairs, I can enjoy an espresso first thing in the morning, and then once I'm done with the machine, let's say I have to go to work for 8, I will turn the machine off, and I can set that schedule to whatever I like. It's very, very simple to do, and it works really, really well. The fourth setting here, we press it to go into the setting mode. Here we can change the temperature of the boiler. I have it set to 125 Celsius, and the pre-soak time, which you can set either from here, or you can also set it directly from the PID, as I discussed earlier. So that's basically all of the settings of the app. We also have a brew timer on here. That's a shot timer, but that's shown on the PID as well. So, I mean, you can look at your phone if that's what you prefer. So now let's see this machine in action. I'm going to make some drinks. And the first drink, as always, that I'm going to make is a double shot of espresso. And alongside the Inizio, I'm using the Eureka Mignon XL grinder. This grinder is really tremendous. It's so fast, so quiet, and so easy to use. I really, really do like it. I'm also using underneath the grinder the Bellezza branded knock drawer, which is also a very nice accessory, and the tamping stand, which is also from Bellezza. Now, I want to point out that this tamper is the one that actually comes with the Inizio. This is an amazing tamper for basically for free inside the box. You can adjust the height by removing these rings here. If you have a smaller hand, you can make it a little bit shorter, and it has a nice heavy feel. It really feels nice in the hand. It's an awesome gift from Bellezza. I'll tamp there. Now, this is a heat exchanger machine. So with a heat exchanger, I like to perform a cooling flush. So the water if the machine's been sitting idle for a few minutes, the water that's inside the heat exchanger is too hot. So I like to purge it. So I'm just gonna let it run for a couple of seconds and get that hot water out. And I like to do it in a cup so it's a little bit neater. Stop it there. Put in my portafilter. And I'm going to begin my extraction. So that's the 1 second pre-infusion. It's going to pause for 5 seconds, and then it begins extracting. We can set that pre-infusion time to whatever we like. And the PID, of course, counts up. That's our shot timer. That's a very useful feature. Actually, when I work with a machine that doesn't have it, it's a feature that I miss because it is quite useful. I just stopped it there at 36 seconds. That's about a 30-second extraction, plus, of course, the pre-infusion time. And you can see we've got 2 lovely shots of espresso. The second drink that I'm going to make, I'm actually going to change it up a little bit from what I usually do. I'm going to add a little bit of hot water to this cup here. That's enough there. And for my second cup, I'm just going to leave it like that. And I'm going to begin extracting, and while my coffee is extracting, I'm also going to be frothing. So this is a heat exchanger machine, so we can froth and extract espresso at the same time. And again, with the large boiler for this home machine, the steaming power is really fantastic. It moves the milk very, very nicely. When I'm done, I can just turn that off, wipe my wand, and purge it. I'll stop my extraction there. And now I'm just going to add my milk. One latte. And 1 cafe misto. Nice and easy and ready to enjoy. As we just saw, the Inizio R has a tremendous amount of features and it offers really amazing value. The quiet commercial quality rotary pump, the PID control, the programmable pre-infusion, and of course the amazing app connectivity are features that are just not found in competing machines. And in addition to all that, the machine also has a very handsome mirror chrome finish that will make it look amazing on your countertop in your kitchen. With the Inizio R, you'll be able to make amazing cafe quality drinks at home. Drinks like espressos, cappuccinos, lattes, cafe mistos like we made in this video. If you have any questions about the Inizio R or any one of our products, please feel free to reach out and ask for help. We're always happy and ready to offer it. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this about espresso machines, coffee machines, and everything to do with coffee. Thank you for watching and have a great day.